Let's sew the little red dress together. Hi friends, welcome to the channel Sophia Sews and Play. In this video, I will be showing you how I sew this dress step by step. And this is the result of the dress, and the pattern that I made or that I used was the A. This is it right here. Hi friends, today I am going to be sewing the most easiest dress, or I should say today I'm going to be sewing another easy dress, but this one says here, very easy. Trafacia. Trafacia. So, this is it right here. And this is the model that I'm sewing. So, it's only 4 pieces, friends. So, this is the front, the back, and this is going to be the overlay for the cape, like I like to say. So, now we're going to take the pins off, and we're going to put them together. If I can find the pin cushion, I will be just fine. So we'll be taking all the pins off. Okay, so we take the pins off, both of them, the back and the front. So now that I have the pins taken off of the dress, I'm going to go ahead and mark the front so that I can know the front. Oops, I always mark the front. I don't mark the F. I don't mark the back, just the front. So we're going to turn the dress, the front, right side flat, and then the right side is going to be to the front. So this is the front, and this is the right side, and this is the back, and this is the right side. So we put right side and right side together, and we find these notches, and like we did the last one, we are going to pin, and we are going to also pin. This is like the easiest dress. See, notch to notch, and we are pinning. This is not right. Okay, we pin here, and we are going to stitch all the way to the end, and we are going to pin the next shoulder, and then we are going to also pin the next side. Then we're going to take this to this sewing machine, and we're going to stitch here and both sides, both shoulders, both sides. And then I'll show you how I'm going to put the cape on, and this dress is finished. So it's pinned. If you have memory muscles, you don't need to pin it all the way, but it's better to pin all the way down and all the way down and on the shoulders. So let's go to the machine now and stitch it. So okay friends, I'm done with the dress. This right here, I forgot to tell you, but the dress instruction or the pattern instruction said to make a hem, like right here. But what I did was I just added this type of thing here so that when we turn it around, it looks like it's already a hem there. The reason why is because I rather doing this than a hem. And how did I make this right here? I just cut the fabric, a piece of fabric 12 by 12 in square, and then I cut it round, and then one day I'll show you. And then I just cut it out randomly, and then I just put it in and add it to the sides. But actually all you do is make an M, and I forgot to tell you that before going to sew it, and that's how I got that done. So remember, you do the top and then the sides and then your hem. So I'm going to turn it around to the right side now because I'm going to get the cape ready, or the overlay, to add it on. So here's the dress sewed and almost ready. Here's the sleeves, and here's the neck, and this is where the cape is, the overlay is going to come on, sewn here. Pretty much almost the same way as the one that I did before this video, which I'm going to add it right up here so you can see it if you would like to go make that pattern. And so here is the dress, really nice red. 4th of July is right around the corner, right? Okay, and Christmas also. So right now we're going to put this aside, and we're going to get this ready. Now the pattern just said to cut one of each of these on fold. So what I did, I cut 2 because I'm going to add it together, then turn it around. That way there will not be no raw areas, and then I won't have to make an M. Pretty much that's how I do it. So I picked this fabric because this is all I had, and I really wanted to get this dress done. for an occasion. So I'm going to add this way on the right side up, and then this one also is going to be on the right side down. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to pin all, make sure I see, I'm going to pin all of this all the way around, all up here. And I'm going to leave this right here open because this is the neck. Okay, so I'll pin both of them, and then I'm going to get them ready, and I'll have it done. In the other case, if you don't do it this way, like adding two fabrics together so you could turn it around and there's no extra hem going on, you can just do what the pattern says. Cut one and go ahead and add it on to the shoulder, to the neck, and then you do all this, because this is going to be added to the next part. I'll show you step by step, but right now I'm getting this extra work that I'm trying to get here. Let me do this so you can see. I'm trying to get this extra done first before I tell you what's the next step for the dress or for this overlay to go on. Because this step right here, the pattern doesn't say to do it this way. This is just what I want to do, and that's why sometimes I say I do my own thing. I follow the pattern, but the rules on the pattern, but I also break them because it's more convenient for me, and it's something that I'm trying to do that the pattern doesn't require. But it's pretty much the same. The fabric that I chose to use is what's making it different. So I just want to keep this here so you can see that this is the pattern. So right now I am going to stitch all the way around. And again, if you have muscle memory, you don't have to do it all the way around. I do it because I'm showing you right now. And make sure, remember, I'm going to always emphasize on that. Notches are like your lifesavers. I learned that the hard way. That's why I'm so into notches. Okay, so in the meantime, I'm going to pin this around, or I'll just go ahead and sew it, and then I'll be back to show you how to add it onto the dress, and the dress is done. Okay, friends, so now we have the cape ready. This actually, let me explain this. This side of this capelet is going to be the outside, and this is going to be like the wrong side. Okay, so that's what I was trying to do, is put these together, because this is very see-through-ish and it's very silky. So I wanted it a little thicker. So what we're going to do is put this side down. This is the front and this is the back, and so we're going to put it like this, and then we are going to pin the sides together, and we're going to stitch all the way this way down. We're going to stitch like wherever we pin, which is straight down this way. I'll fix it when I'm going to sew. So we fix it, we pin, and we pin this other side. Okay. If you don't add the other side, like you put sew two together and then turn it on the right side, then you look for your notches. But because I already know where the notches are, it makes sense. We're going to just pin it and then stitch all the way around. Stitch. So we are going to stitch here, all the way here, and then all the way here. Then we'll come back and we'll add it to the neck of the dress. All right, my friends, we are going to add the cape to it now. And the dress has to be on the wrong side, and the capelet has to be on the right side. So I'm going to look for the front, and this is my front right here. This is my front. So what I'm going to do is pin to the neck only. It says just the neckline right here. So we're going to pin it like this to the right side. We pin the cape on this way. Okay, on the right side, the capelet, and then the dress is on the wrong side, and so we are going to pin, because that's where we are going to stitch. All right, so we're going to stitch all the way around, and then I will show you once it is all pinned. Okay, friends, so this is already pinned to the wrong side and the dress. We're going to base it now and see what it looks like, because this is still confusing me, even though I did do it the way it says. But for some reason, this is my wrong side and this is my right side. So I am not understanding why it does that. So maybe when we sew it, it'll turn around. We'll see. Okay, friends, now I basted, and there's a little spot I left open there because, like I told you before, I stitched this together. It's something that I have to fix. But let's go ahead and turn it around now, the dress to the right side, to see what is so much was complicating me. So we are going to do this like this. All right. And now it's not complicated. It's exactly what I wanted it to do, but I couldn't see it. Now, never mind this way. I have to fix that. So this right here is the front of the dress. There's something I'm going to do with this here. And then we're going to turn the cape around. And this is exactly what I wanted. I just did not want this side to turn around. But this is it. So there's the cape. So what we're going to do, instead of stitch under the ditch or in the ditch, what I'm going to do, I'm sorry, I am going to stitch around it this way, flatten it down, and then that's the end of the dress. I will just have to put the hem and the dress is done. But pretty much that's how you do it. You put the dress on the wrong side and the capelet on the right side. Then you pin it to the neck, and then you turn it around once you base it. But right now, this is based. Why? Well, because I am going to stitch all the way around here to make this really nice and flat. And this should stay this way. And there's the under of the dress. Now, this right here is going to be, I believe I should have do the stitch under. No, I will clean this with the serge. But this is pretty much how the dress is supposed to be. Okay, so I'm not sure if you could see it. Let me put it this way. And this is how the cape is supposed to look. It's a simple, easy dress, but I made it look difficult because I didn't want to pay attention to the pattern because I had another way of doing it. But this way it's much better because the way that I was doing it, I would have had up here raw and then I would have to make a hem. Whereby with this, it is this way, just like I really wanted it to do. And so that came by following the instructions on the pattern. And this is the dress that I made. I really don't like these sleeves here. I really don't like that type of sleeves. But I did love this one, and this is my second one. I made a black one, and now I wanted a red one because all the good holidays are coming up, and so I'm going to be ready. So I will see you again when I get this part done and the hem, and then you will see me model this out for you. Thank you so much for sticking around with me in my See How I Sew. All right, friends, here is the end of the dress. It's all done now. Remember this, I told you I had pinned it right around here, and now I sewed it down. So this is the way it looks now. Okay, and here is the hem already done. And this is the under of that's the under of the capet. And next thing, you're going to see me wear this nice little dress. Very easy, simple. And yeah, if I made the capet a little complicated, it's because it's different from the other one. The other one, I had to put elastic in there. But this one, I had to put the dress on the wrong side, put the cape on the right side, and then add it. And then after finishing it, turn it around, and here it is. So again, this is the pattern, and this one is the Butterick Fast Easy 6479. See you when I wear this one for you. A pattern is 6479 in Butterick. I made this dress last year in black, and this is the result of my red one. I thought I'd show you how easy this dress was, and so I show you step by step. So what do you think about it? Would you make this dress? Very easy, as you saw. It's very easy to work with. Look, nice, isn't it? Very nice. You can even model this thing. Really nice. It's so comfortable. You don't need no zippers, no hooks, no nothing. If you use the right fabric. I used a stretchy type of cotton or jersey. I'm not even sure what this fabric is, because this is one of these fabrics that I got in the strip store, and I thought I need a red dress and I'm going to make one, and this was the one that I made because I like this style. This is the style that I like most of it. Okay, so what do you think? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you so much for those of you that already subscribed. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, and see you on my next make. I will be sharing with you another dress. I'm not sure what day, but another dress. Thanks again. May the peace of God rule in your heart, to the which also we are all called in one body, and let us be thankful. That's coming from Colossians 3 and 15. Today's a beautiful day.